I love Rihanna. Genuinely love her music. I loved her makeup. I actually started wearing makeup once she put out Fenty Beauty because finally I was able to find a makeup that matched my skin tone. Prior to that, I had been wearing NARS and I had been wearing MAC, but what they had put out wasn't really my skin tone. It was as close as possible that I could get. I say all that to say this. Rihanna is a black woman from Barbados, which is my mother's paternal side of her family's home country. One of the home countries on her paternal side is Barbados, and the other side would be Trinidad. On the paternal side of my mother's bloodline, this is a country that I myself have lived in. And so I feel particularly qualified to speak these truths, which are not going to be well received by everybody because people hate the truth. But the truth ain't got no damn friends, and I don't give a fuck. Let me start. I don't give a fuck. Bajan women, like most black women throughout the diaspora, no matter how successful she is, no matter how educated she is, no matter how established she is, Bajan women, like all black women, have the same programming, socialization, and conditioning when it comes to men. And it is especially horrible in Barbados because the men are completely inferior. We think that black American men got a problem, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet until you seen a Bajan man. Insecure, poorly educated. Even when they're educated, they're still fucking assholes and pieces of shit. Manipulators. Stupid and manipulative. Like, you too dumb to be lying. And your lies can only work with an equally as dumb woman. So it is an affront to the very delicacy of my nature and the superiority of my education compared to your third world education that you even think you could try that with me. But they would. He's Bajan, she's Bajan. No matter how high you reach as a black woman, and this is especially true in Barbados, you still are nothing if you don't have a man beside you. And the fucked up part is, you actually become nothing once you have him beside you. Rihanna was the darling of the world. And now she's just the baby mama to a nigga who we know for a fact shot somebody but had the money to pay the courts to get off for it. He's not innocent. He paid the piper with Rihanna's money. It's another black male celebrity who recently got out of being held accountable for his crimes because he paid the money. I ain't gonna name his name yet. We're talking about this right here, right now. As long as the black woman's identity and actualization as a woman, because we have been dehumanized, not just by global white supremacy, but also by global black male supremacy. Global black male supremacy has also been a co-conspirator in the dehumanization and disenfranchisement of black women. That you will be treated as less than human by your own racial cohort because you do not have a man and his sperm that you have kept and decided to raise as a pet and call it a family. And this is especially true in Barbados. This is true throughout the black world, but right now we're talking about a tiny little island named Barbados and its queen, Rihanna. If she had come from anywhere else and reached her high heights, she might not be in this situation right now with this man. But we see this, Sky Jackson, Halle Bailey. It doesn't matter how high a black woman reaches, financially, fame-wise, career-wise, the partner she chooses shows you who she really is. She's not better than A$AP Rocky. Her and A$AP Rocky the same motherfucker. She just got more money. Halle Bailey is not better than DDG. Her and DDG the same motherfucker. She just got Little Mermaid status. Sky Jackson and whatever the hell that King Harris ripoff clone is that she let impregnate her is not better than him. Water seeks its own level. I don't care how high a black woman aspires and reaches. I don't care how well educated a black woman is. As long as we teach black women to see themselves as worth nothing unless they have a black man next to them to colonize their womb and fuck over their life, this is what we will continue to churn out. We're going to continue to see this constantly because the black world has been put through a reversal. And when I say put through a reversal, I mean the very idea that we want to be patriarchal like the white man in his community. When our community was always matrifocal, woman-centered, child-centered, and the men existed to serve the goddesses we are. They existed as a helpmeet to help us meet our goal as the creator gods that we fucking are. We're not supposed to be serving these fuckers. They're supposed to be serving us as the creative God force of the fucking universe, as the original mothers of all of civilization. And they abdicated the throne because they wanted to sit in our seat, in our place, and put us on our knees so that they can rest their funky ass feet on top of our backs. And we let them. We let them. And we continue to raise our daughters to let them do this shit. And we, as black women, judge black women who are single as quote unquote bitter and angry for not wanting to sign up for this shit. What the fuck point is it to heal and be God to then turn into the bitch of the laughing stock of global patriarchy and manhood? I said you was going to be mad at me. And I also said, I don't give a fuck.